Let's confirm the teams for you. David De Gea back in goal. He sat out the last 3 United games. Antonio Valencia, a winner here with United 7 years ago in this competition. It's Marcus Rojo who edges out Daley Blind at left-back. And Herrera in midfield, back after European suspension in midweek. A match in which Henrik Mkhitaryan got injured and misses out. Jesse Lingard, something of a Wembley specialist last year, comes in. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic started his United career with a Wembley winner in the Community Shield in August, shortly followed by 2 against Southampton in the Premier League. Southampton have really known their team since the 4-0 win at Sunderland 15 days ago. Fraser Forster has Wembley experience with England. So too the left-back, Ryan Bertrand, England's under-21, Jack Stevens, and Japan's Maya Yoshida, striving to make sure that the loss of Van Dijk and the sale of Font are not factors today. A switch to 2 holding midfield players worked well at Sunderland, with Stephen Davis tucked in alongside Oriol Romeu. That allows Dusan Tadic to play more centrally. That's his preferred position. And now he's behind Manolo Gabbiadini. 3 goals in 2 games for the Saints so far. A short career, but a spectacular one. It's his League Cup debut today. Wayne Rooney does make the United bench. And for Southampton, free agent Uruguayan defender Martin Cáceres is involved with the club for the first time. Second strip that they wore in the win at Liverpool, because it is closer to the usual red and white stripe. So it's very much a red and white day here at Wembley as we're underway. The first header for Antonio Valencia. Ibrahimovic. Back for Pogba. They really are on the same wavelength, those two. Pogba letting fly, carried away by Forster.
Well, he refused Mata's run. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has used Mata's run there. Turns that one down and plays it inside towards Pogba. Forster grateful, straight at him.
Now Redmond to take proceedings by the scruff of the neck, and the shot was deflected. It was the boldness of the approach that caught the eye.
Yeah, he drifts in off the side, Redmond, and gets into a good position. He's direct. Just a little touch off Herrera.
He's shaping up to be. And here's Ryan Bertrand on the burst. And there was only Gabbiadini in the box, and he went towards the near post. One back by Cedric, who goes on, and it's offside. Gabbiadini thought he'd continued his run and scored in 3 consecutive Southampton games, his first 3 for the club.
Because I have to say, my initial feeling was that I didn't know why it was offside. Oh, he's onside, but Bertrand is behind him, and the linesman's got attracted to that one. And then Cedric follows up, does really well. And here I thought it's going to be a penalty. And he's onside, but it's Bertrand who behind him has caught the attention of the linesman. He's there, you see Chris Smalling's foot playing him onside. And Southampton should be 1-0 up.
Decent shot already, not ruling himself out. But it is Ibrahimovic. Oh. Talk about the man for the occasion. They haven't really been in it, Manchester United, but they lead. He has done it again. His 25th goal of this extraordinary first season in English football, very late in his career.
He's a monster of a character, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And it's a moment of magic. I have to say, I think Fraser Forster, I've got to be critical of him. I think he should save it. It's a brilliant free kick. But it's about a yard inside the post. He's slow to take off. It's a long way out. But it's brilliant from Ibrahimovic. It really is. And he knew that he'd have an impact in this game.
Here's Tadic. See a way through to goal. Here comes Southampton again. Towards Gabbiadini. Thing up Ward-Prowse. Carried away, really connected. Right, James Ward-Prowse.
There's a good connection from Prowse, he hits it well, but De Gea is a fantastic goalkeeper.
Sliding it through for Tadic, has got the chance. And De Gea again in difficulties, and United open up here.
It's not good enough for Pogba. And he listed it 3 or 4 minutes ago that Tadic had got in behind him. This time he does again. And this is really dangerous. It's a difficult one for De Gea. Doesn't quite get it.
Goes out short again. It's whipped in. Yoshida was just waiting to knock that into the net. And,
that in this game where he was one-on-one, driving in towards the box.
Mata. Here's Rojo. And time for Lingard to place it into the corner. Jesse Lingard, who loves Wembley, scores here again. 2-0 United. The star of the FA Cup success. A big player in the Champions League, the Community Shield triumph. And now here in the League Cup final. And he was given too much time and he made the absolute utmost of it.
Manchester United have put together a little passing combination on this left-hand side, and it's opened up Southampton. Jack Stevens and Romeo just get in between. The centre-back thinks about coming across to Rojo, and he gets stuck, and they don't get across. And then you're just thinking about the composure. Can you finish Jesse Lingard? And he keeps his head, side puts it into the corner, and Fraser Forster can't get down. It's through Yoshida's legs, which makes it more difficult for him. And Manchester United have played in moments in this first half, but they've had 2 very good ones, and they're 2-0 up.
Well, he's taking it very calmly. At the top of the screen. But, I'll tell you all you need to know. But here's Tadic, to make that 2-1.
He's never comfortable going his right-hand side, Tadic, was it? He made a mess of it. Rojo ends up one-on-one in the box against Bailly. Just didn't feel he couldn't wrap his right foot around it.
Jose Mourinho trying to be a 4 times winner of this League Cup and join the list on which is Sir Alex Ferguson. All United's previous wins have been under his jurisdiction, and Brian Clough, of course, who
3 months.
Redmond. Southampton would love to get back here. Ward-Prowse, so they have that. Gabbiadini, this one does count. And that puts a different slant on things. He scores for the 3rd game in a row for the Saints. He's only 3 appearances for them.
It's game on, and Manchester United have been warned. The near post run, Bailly lets him go. Gabbiadini's been there for 45 minutes in every single one of these crosses, and they put some good ones in. And he just sneaks it. It's a lovely little touch from Gabbiadini. Just glides it, touches it past De Gea, nicks through his legs.
No more than Southampton deserve.
Now,
and it should have been 4. Gabbiadini had one wrongly disallowed, and then scores on the stroke of half-time to give Southampton renewed hope. In between, Zlatan Ibrahimovic here to trade the second half. And some sympathy for Juan Mata, who's had to go back to Spain and return for this final because of a family bereavement.
No, it's not a surprise. They're getting put under massive pressure throughout this game so far from crosses.
Southampton looking for an equaliser. And they've got it! Gabbiadini again! With that striker's instinct. That's brilliant. They've been wanting a natural finisher all season. They have found one. Either side of half-time, he has wrecked Manchester United's 2-0 lead.
Well, that is special. That is really special. Huge pressure. United can't clear the lines. Pogba heads it up in the air. Martial loses out at the edge of the box. He's got no right. Smalling's so close to him, so tight. How he's turning it, that is so difficult to do. It's an absolutely wonderful goal. And what an impression he's made, Gabbiadini. And Southampton back in this game.
No one has ever scored a hat-trick in a League Cup final, and he should have one. But he's happy enough, Claude Puel, at 2-2 now. Towards the near post and allowing Yoshida to find it back into a dangerous area. It's heavily worked by the Saints. Yoshida again. What a volley from Nathan Redmond. Could have hardly have connected better.
He's alone. He gets caught under the ball with Stevens. He hits it well.
Forster made a mistake here. And is he going to be able to make up for it? At the moment, just not totally yet.
It really was.
Ward-Prowse to take the corner. So close. Oriol Romeo. Well, I said at the start he's not a goal threat. He certainly was then.
Well, just wicked. Absolutely wicked. On a sixpence, 6-yard box. Any touch from a Southampton player. He's trouble. And he's helpless, David De Gea. He's nowhere near it. He needs the post.
It's coming in again. It's in midfield. Romeo, Redmond. Southampton come at Manchester United again. An awkward one for Gagliardini to deal with. And knocked off Antonio Valencia. And Bertrand was moving into the kill.
That's brilliant from Southampton. It really was a brilliant passage of play. He smashes it across Ward-Prowse. And that from Davis is fantastic. And again, it's those crosses from what are such difficult areas to get to the byline and stick it across.
Taking them on. And Lingard. The Wembley specialist was in to poach again. He's now going to take a corner rather than celebrate another goal. Picked out Herrera with a short one. Lingard's cross. Of course, could have been told to let it go, but when you're not, that's what you do. Back. They're getting a little scrappier. Brilliant from Ibrahimovic. Again, it's the axis between him and the Frenchman, Paul Pogba.
He battled his way through Pogba. Kept on going, and this was fantastic.
That's what I mean. At times it's muck and nettles going now. Valencia. Pogba. Carrick. Patiently shuttled from right to left by Manchester United. And it comes for Jesse Lingard! Goal kick given. And that may well be Lingard's last touch.
In the first half, he kept his composure when he scored. This time, he's a little rash. Too much body movement, slices it over, tries to put too much power into it.
Well, he changes places with his great pal. Inseparable around the Manchester United training ground, these two. Here's Redmond. Still Redmond. Corner. This is the end at which he scored. Norwich and playoff winner over Middlesbrough.
Just a little nip, a couple of shots in the first half, just off Michael Carrick's heel.
Was he ever close? Ibrahimovic just held the line well, looking across it to stay onside. Reversed it for Rashford. And again, that must have been a tight call. Good stop by Forster. More threatening from United.
It's the power that caused Forster the problem. This is body down well this time. Uses his feet.
Amazing year.
I think it'll be Ibrahimovic that's coming off, and I'm not sure that.
Here's Bertrand. Oh, and Long missed it, and there's Ward-Prowse behind him as well. And so nervous for Manchester United that they've conceded a corner.
Well, they've had to defend some crosses, Manchester United today. It's Bertrand again. It's a wonderful run. Rashford doesn't stay with him, and they go flying into the near post, Smalling and Long, and he's asking for a penalty.
Yeah, so earnest in the penalty appeals. They want to attack the corner here. And it was Stevens who headed it goalwards. Ibrahimovic defended.
They've got so many foot.
Oh, and now Ibrahimovic has got Rashford for company. Young man with the Midas touch. Ibrahimovic, Carrick, Southampton a bit stretched. Martial fires it out to Ander Herrera. Ibrahimovic! United lead with 4 minutes to go. Right cross, right man, right time, and for Jose Mourinho, maybe now the right result, having let the lead slip.
Well, we've talked about crosses at the other end, about how Southampton's delivery has been fantastic, but it's a cross from Ander Herrera, and you could see it coming from seconds before. He was there alone, the main man in the middle of the box, and he isn't going to miss that, and he's given his team an incredible chance. It's past Forster, the pace beats him, and Wayne Rooney jumps up with the rest of those Manchester United fans behind him. He may or may not be coming on now. Dejected, gutted, those two centre-backs.
Heartbreak for Southampton, but delirium for Manchester United.
That in finals you pay for, because his team couldn't have played any better. It's the moments that have beaten them.
It's Ibrahimovic who has beaten them. His day, a 5th League Cup for Manchester United, a 4th for Jose Mourinho, who will be full of respect for what the opposition put before him and his players. A 44th major trophy for the club from Old Trafford. Southampton came here having not conceded in this competition. They should have led 1-0, his goal disallowed right at the start. Then they found themselves 2-0 down and Gabbiadini struck twice, but a 2 from Ibrahimovic in the end, the deciding factor.